Welcome to the SolidCAM University channel. This video's topic is custom turning tools, or specifically custom turning holders of turning tools. So this video is actually a companion video to the STL holder creation video, in that I'm actually going to use a STL file to define my custom shank for my standard insert. So this doesn't cover custom inserts. This just covers the custom shank you may use. You may have custom shanks for additional clearances or anything like that. This is basically going to be sort of a review of turning tools, and then I'll show you how to actually create a custom turning tool. So let's just do a little bit of a review. So when you actually create turning tools, you go to SolidCAM Tool Library, Create Tool Library, and let's say we create a turning library. If I just click on Add Turning Tool, we have composite tools and we have solid tools. So for the sort of standard tools you would see in your everyday turning operations, you're probably going to use composite tool. You can define your inserts using standard nomenclature you'd see up here. Just pull it from the pull-down menus. If I were to create something real quick, I could just say CNMG. And you can see that this number is already updating to show that. So it's just the standard nomenclature you'd find in your insert catalogs and that sort of thing. For your shanks, you just click on the Shank tab, and you can define the parameters of your shank. But again, this is just standard shanks that you could pull from this list, different angles and such. If you don't find something that matches the tool you're looking to use, then you may go to create a solid tool. And what that does is it allows you to use all these different dimensions, as you'll see in this diagram over here, to actually shape your shank. Again, this is using just those parameters there. So if there's even a further level of customization you're looking for, as you've seen before with SolidCAM, there's always another option, somewhere where you can actually go full on and fully dictate the shape of this tool. And that is actually using an STL file. So let me just jump out of here. And for the purpose of the video, I've already created an STL file. So I'll just pull that up when I go to Tool Library, Tool STL Holders. So as you've seen in the past, with an STL holder, we have the red dot, which represents the holder mounting point, so where this holder interfaces with your turret or with your head, whichever type of machine you're using, and the blue dot is your tool mounting point. For turning, the tool mounting point will be the actual insert. Now, this is a custom STL file that I created. It looks like a very standard shank. I have maybe some additional clearances down here. It was a very basic definition for the purpose of the video. You can see that I have my holder mounting point on the tip there. And if we zoom in, we'll see that I have a tool mounting point right there. Now, in general, this is still a holder. So if I were using a shank or whatever I'm going to define later on, the shank would be put there. But because I'm doing this as an insert, and I'm going to use this as a custom shank, you'll see later how basically that blue dot is the same regardless of what I want to insert on this holder. So that is just the creation of the STL holder using these dimensions here. If you want a review on how that works, I'll direct you to the STL holder video that's previously on the YouTube channel. Let me exit out of here, and I'll open up my simple turning part that you've seen in a previous video. And if we go to my tool table, you'll see we have something like this tool right here. Now, it has a custom shank assigned to it. Sorry, not a custom shank, a standard shank and a standard insert, just like you saw before. This is just the plug it in, go, standard parameters as such. What I didn't show you in a previous video was this option right here, the insert only option. And that is simply just the insert itself. So you can actually use this option if you don't care to bring in a representation of your shank. Let's say you know it's fine. It has the clearances, or you've taken a standard shank and you've ground enough off of it that it'll clear your part. You can just use the insert only option to do your turning, and you've got your toolpath correct, and you don't need to worry about the shank. But if there's, for some reason, you're using a custom shank and you want to make sure that that actually clears, how you could actually bring in the custom shank is a combination of this insert only option and the custom STL that I created, and that's actually tool 4. So that color indicates that that is actually a custom holder, but you'll look at it, it is that custom shank that I just created. So how did I do that? Well, First, insert only. So it's only the insert that is being represented here from this window. And if we go to holder, you'll see that I've selected my custom shank 2. Using all these options here, again, as you've seen in the previous STL holder video, we can manipulate the orientation of that custom holder. So now it's placed next to the insert as if it was the shank itself. Specifically with this turning customization of a holder and all that, I would direct you to mounting. This is actually where I manipulated the distances between the custom holder and the insert. So that 40 thou is essentially just moving what I defined as my tool mounting point. And the mounting point of the insert itself, that's just shifted by 40 thou in those directions to get this to look like a proper mounting of the insert on the custom holder. So that's one way to get further customization inside SolidCAM, especially with these turning tools that you may encounter or that you may actually have designed for your specific turning purposes. Any other questions on this or any other topics from SolidCAM, you can always refer to the other videos on the YouTube channel or on the website. You can always stay tuned to the CAD/CAM videos every Wednesday night. You can register on the website, or you can submit a ticket on our eSupport ticket system and submit your questions that way as well. Thanks for watching.